What's going on, good people? I came back today to do one more video. My last video I said was going to be my last video because I was very upset about what's going on in regard to Kenneka and all these videos on YouTube talking about all these crazy different topics, and I'm not going to go through all of them. I came back to talk about facts, but I do want to say a couple things in regard to what's out there. If I was a killer, and I want y'all to just walk with me for a minute, because I write books. I write suspense thrillers. So that's why I'm trying to get my hand around what happened to this young lady, because, you know, I think that I can solve it because I write suspense thrillers. I have a book. I actually have a couple books, but my main book is called Juror Number 8. I'm not here to sell books. I'm just telling y'all that's where my mind rolls. So in the mind of a suspense thriller writer, you know, you have your plot, you have your mystery, you have your characters, you have what happens, you have things that they go through, and then you have an ending and like a cliffhanger if it's that type of book. Well, this is that type of situation, it seems, because it's a lot going on. The problem is, what y'all don't realize is that a lot of people, I believe, are feeding fake information to YouTube to keep y'all constantly looking at the wrong information. So think about that for a minute. If I'm the killer, or if we're like a network of people who is a killer, what would be your best bet to keep yourself out of the limelight, right? You're gonna constantly feed people bad information to keep looking somewhere else when it's you, and nobody ever figures it out because you putting out all this information. Everybody watching videos, everybody constantly looking for shadows, while all the time all you had to do was follow the original evidence. Honestly, all you had to do was follow the original evidence, and that's where we're going to start today. Or not the original evidence. The original situation is this. A young lady went to a party with her friends. At the end of this party, her friends made it home. She did not. She's dead, right? So the problem is, how did she die? We've been told that she died because she accidentally froze to death by locking herself into a freezer that had a release to open the door. Let's start there. Now, I'm not showing no videos in my video. I'm not trying to break down no videos, because I believe that if I was a killer, I would constantly be putting those videos up for people to be distracted, right? So deal with the facts. I just gave you the facts. Second fact is that during that party, there are pictures in the party where you see Kenneka knocked out on the bed. That is not under dispute. Nobody questioned that. That is fact. The next thing is you see Kenneka leave the room and go about her way to find out, to leave the room, to go downstairs, I guess, to leave, but then she forgets her keys or whatever she forgets, and there's a necessity to go for the friends or whoever to go find her keys, supposedly. All right, so let's look at that situation. So knowing now, if she had been set up, wouldn't that be the perfect time to put the plan in motion? If she was inebriated, let's leave her downstairs for the people that we know who want her. Let's go back upstairs as friends so we don't have to see what happens. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm telling y'all facts about what did happen. So that's something else that can be looked at, right? I went myself and tried to find the videos that I told y'all about for Reby. I couldn't find them this morning, but I'm going to continue to look. I don't know if they were taken down. I don't know what the situation is. But the video for The Land of Fakes, I think the name of the group is, it's called The Land of Fakes or something like that. Their video is still up. It's called There Is a Camera. It's a 4.5 minute video or something like that. And he shows a video of an area where Kenneka or Kenneka killer or Kenneka, whatever the situation was, would have had to walk past if something did happen to Kenneka. That camera was there. That when they went back to look, that camera had a red light on, which means it's working and it's functional, but nobody has seen the video from that camera. That is fact. That camera was there. That's no speculation. That's not made up. That's not the Illuminati. That's not shapeshifters. That is fact, right? So we have fact. Another fact is that there was the camera supposedly in front of the freezer where Kenneka ended up meeting her demise, so they say, is missing. What happened to that camera? Because if there's a security company monitoring this hotel, then they have to have an answer for that. All right, that's fact, not speculation. All right, they found during the autopsy for Kenneka Jenkins, they found that she had toparamite in her system. As far as her family said, Kenneka is not an epileptic, nor does she suffer from did she suffer from migraines or epilepsy or epileptic seizures. So there would have been no reason for Kenneka to take toparamite. Where did it get introduced? How did it get introduced? And who introduced it? And out of the subjects of the people who had access to Kenneka's alcohol that she was drinking, who had the opportunity to put the toparamite in one of her drinks? That is a fact. Toparamite was found in her system. Let's move on. So, if you go back to the original videos of the room, which I'm not telling y'all to watch the whole video, I'm just telling y'all there is a portion in the first videos that were out in the room where you constantly hear this young lady with the glasses on telling Kenneka to drink. Go ahead and drink. Kenneka, drink. So, you know, what was the situation and why was it necessary for Kenneka to drink? And was that when they introduced the toparamite? That is a factual thing that was found. Let's move on. The next thing is that an autopsy has already been done on Kenneka, right? Obviously, whoever did the autopsy on Kenneka Jenkins either missed a whole lot of stuff or came to their own conclusions without the process of analytic and forensic technology. Say that in a nice way. That is facts. If you look at Kenneka when they showed those pictures, everybody was pretty much cool with that. People were a little angry, but they dealt with it. They were like, you know what, this is kind of strange. Somebody may be able to lock themselves in the freezer, bam, bam, bam. Then the pictures came out. And there's no way you could look at those pictures and assume that Kenneka had been anything but beat up, slapped around, assaulted, accosted, and then placed in that freezer or thrown in that freezer to die or was already dead. That's facts because you saw the pictures. Let's stick to the facts, people. That hotel is that whole area where that hotel is for years has been a breeding ground for sex trafficking. Not saying that's what happened. I'm telling you facts. Look up the history of that area in Cook County by the airport. That's facts. There needs to be an FBI investigation to help this mother get another autopsy for her daughter, to get a better private investigator or a person involved, to get forensics looked at, all of those things. So I'm not going to stay on here all day. I just wanted to come and give y'all some positions to go on. Stop looking at all these videos. The secret to who killed Kenneka is not in the videos. I promise you. If it was, they would have found her already. I mean, they would have found out who did this already. The people who are putting these videos out are probably the people who killed her. You are not going to find what you're looking for in those videos. You're going to have to do your homework. You're going to have to physically get out there. And if you're really interested in solving, I'm in another state. I can't make it there, but I can tell you what I see and what I think. And what I think is that she was drugged. I think she was carried out the building. Something was done to her. When she didn't comply, she ended up dying, and they left her in the freezer. That is my thought. I think that she was brutalized. I think they tried to rape her. I think that I don't think it worked. I think that something happened, and it went bad, and they left her to die. That's my view, and that's what I'm sticking with. And I'm using facts. So y'all use facts. Y'all go and keep pushing, and let's try to get some resolve for this family, and let's help them get some, let Kenneka rest in peace, and stop putting all this BS on her family and her mother and all that till we have proof. Shout out to your boy, I'm Sam. Holla.